Hi everyone, it's Mandy here again, and I am here with Sally. Hi,
Hi, Mandy.
and Sharon. Hello.
Hi.
And guess what we're talking about today? We are talking about the ultimate happy ending. They all live happily ever after in their wonderful little house on the prairie. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what Sharon and Sally have to say about this. Okay. Sally, go for it.
It's so funny. You should say happy, wish fulfilled, all of this about this card. And generally it is. It's just, if somebody is coming to me and say, will X work out? And I'm doing whatever and this is the outcome. And I'm like, yes, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be exactly what you hoped for. Everybody's going to be dancing in the streets. Everybody is happy. Your spouse is happy. You are happy. You get everything you want. Most of the time. and then I really have to share with you a reading that I had.
Oh, yes.
And, I have said before that in most cases, the cards are generally happy or generally sad, but not always. And this is one of those cards that turned out for me to be not always. And it came out of nowhere. I mean, it literally came. But I was doing a reading, and it was kind of a serious reading to begin with. And it was about somebody's deployment into the Middle East and how that would go. So it was a pretty serious card. Yeah. And this card came up in that spread, and I saw those cups as missiles falling on happy families.
Oh my God.
Oh, dang. Yes.
Oh my word.
So, I mean, when you introduced it, I'm like, oh my gosh, don't call on me first. But yeah, I did see that. And what is it, like 1 in a million shot that something that bad is going to come out of this card? But it can. There's no guarantees with any of these cards that it's always going to be happy, healthy sunshine. Sometimes it isn't. Mm. And in this particular reading, there's no sugarcoating that.
No.
So yeah. So I saw that once.
Wow. Yeah, and I see where you can see it from. Just the image of the card. You ain't going to read that in any book. Mm-mm. Not in a million years. No. But your intuition flashed it and you trusted it.
Mm-hmm. Funnily enough, I showed this card to someone who'd never set eyes on it before and said, what do you think? And they said, well, it looks happy, but it does look like that the adults are kind of like just so enjoying themselves, they're not actually watching the children.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, whoa.
Out of someone who'd never seen the cards. That's awesome. I love showing a card to somebody who doesn't know about the card and the stuff they see in it. You're like, I never saw that before.
No, I know. So, yeah, Sharon, any particular take?
One of the things that strikes me, and I often do see this as happiness, joy, but that rainbow over them where the cups are stacked, you don't get a rainbow without rain. So they have weathered the storm together. They stayed together. They went through some hell to get to that joy.
Yes.
It didn't just happen. They worked for it.
Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. I mean, the only thing I don't like about this card is the fact that it is this perfect 10, and it's where do you go from there other than down?
That's a good point.
Yeah, because you can't sustain that.
It says about the card. But it's quite nice to sort of still have something to aspire to. And this is sort of suggesting that it's like, well, that's it now. You've done it.
And ta-da. I mean, they're really going ta-da.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you can't sustain that.
Well, that's hard, isn't it, to sustain that level of happiness and joy?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they still have to work for it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's kind of like, the guy who asked the girl to marry him after he's like tripped over himself, treating her like a princess for 10 years, and then, oh, I got her now. I don't have to do squat. Not
Oh,
gonna,
well, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I know we do see it as a predominantly happy card,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but
And also because it's one of those staged cards as well, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it could very well, if it hits you in that way,
Yeah.
they're putting on a show. They're not really
Yep.
happy. They're
Yep.
Exactly.
killing each other behind those doors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even though it's, like I said, you look at it and you're like, yay. But think about it. Y'all have heard Dusty see this card. Does he say yay? What does Dusty say when he sees this card? Run! It's perspective, man.
It's very idealistic, isn't it? You know, the immediate reaction, it's kind of, it's also perfect.
Right.
I mean, I know then, oh no, no, that's right. We noticed this the other day. If you look at the two children, they're kind of dressed like miniature versions of the adults.
Right.
Yes.
And it sort of makes you want to throw up a bit.
Yeah. Especially if the adults are trying to force them to be miniature versions of them.
Mm-hmm.
Look at us just dogging the hell out of this beautiful
Right.
card.
Right. Well, it's so easy to see it as everything happy and sunshine, and we're just opening a different door to this card.
The perfect life, one of each, a
Yeah,
dog, a cat.
comparing it to the 9, I just feel the 9 is a much realer card. It's like he's had a really good time and he's really happy, but the price is that he has actually overdone it. Do you know what I mean? He's having to wear big baggy loose clothing to be comfortable, and he's having to keep things hidden. And even though I just feel this one is fake to me in comparison to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
And I'm glad you said that, because they are both ending cards, the 9 being the penultimate, the 10 being the ultimate. And for the 9, the 10 of cups would probably be pure torture. He did this all on his own, where they did it together.
Mm-hmm.
And for the 10 of cups, somebody who would prefer that outcome would just see that 9 as lonely.
Mm-hmm.
So it's horses for courses. Any other observations on the 10? Yeah, I know. I mean, going back to sort of something that you said on another occasion, Sharon, with the 7, like be careful what you wish for. I would say this card is something that a lot of people wish for.
I would say so. It's just so many of them don't realize the work that needs to be put in to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about reversed?
So
All
much
of
for your
the
happy
above?
ending.
Oh, no kidding.
I don't know. I just feel that in reverse, I think it is fundamentally still that happy ending. Maybe the situation has the potential to really kind of like be perfect, but you're going to have to constantly work at it. So it's just kind of like giving you that little reminder that nothing, everything might appear to be perfect, but just remember nothing is 100% perfect 100% of the time. And
I
maybe
like that.
that's why it's come up reversed.
Or if you look at it from the biblical perspective, with the rainbow being a promise, it's a promise broken.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good
Any
point.
more insight?
No, I think, well, the poor card, we just like banged it all up. It's
Right,
like,
we did.
it can truly
It's
be a happy
yeah,
ending.
it's just
And 99% of the time it is. It's just
yeah,
not always.
yeah.
We just ruined this card for the whole world now.
We've just made it real.
We did. We made it
Yeah, but
real.
you know something. But when you say like somebody walked into the room who was stunningly beautiful and turned out to be very intelligent and really, really nice, and just everything about this person in every sense of the word was just perfect. That you just naturally would think, you know, what's the catch then? Because
Right.
you just would. It's a human instinct, isn't it, to think no, nobody is or no situation is that perfect.
Mhm.
And that poor girl probably can't get a date nowhere because everybody's afraid of her because they think that she would think she's too good for them.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. Like somebody did once say to me, "Oh, what is it? If something kind of seems too good to be true, then it probably is too good to be true."
And that is a definite too good to be true. But it is, I can't say it's what all of us hope for because some of us hope for that Nine of Cups, that solitary.
Yeah.
I did it. But it's what a lot of people want most in life.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, there we have it. So thank you very much, both of you. That's the Ten of Cups, and we've slaughtered that to death.
And if you're going, which is it? It's all of them. That's why books and keywords are so complicated because they're showing all the different things. When you look at a book and you see 27 different keywords for one card and you're getting confused because they're all contradictory, it really goes, don't just throw the keywords out the window, learn them, but then just okay, I got them. Let's go with what I see in the
Hmm.
card pertaining to the question and everything that's surrounding it. You'll be amazed at some of the stuff you see.
Yeah,
Oh,
and the deck in front of you, because you may not have this deck that we're using, but we show you how to look at them.
Yep.
yeah, that's the point. Well, thank you, everyone. Don't forget, let us know any of your Ten of Cups revelations and see you all next time. Bye for now.
Bye,
Bye.
Mandy.